Welcome lads, we're back for another squad builder, a really pretty cheap squad builder, but not dirt cheap or anything. You're going to spend some coin, but you're going to get a team that can smash people, divisions, cups, you name it. So without further ado, there's the team. The first player we went with in goal was Mattia Perin. Oh my life, I didn't really expect this guy to be good, frankly. He's amazing, he saves everything. You know, he has poor positioning at 78, but his reflexes at 90 means he just saves everything, even if he isn't in the right position. Now, moving on to the defense, you know, I always kind of want to go cheap on most of my squad builders. This hasn't been the case. I mean, I spent a lot of money, probably around 15k on my left back, Alexandro. And frankly, you probably don't need to spend that much. He's solid, like he's an amazing left back, but if you don't have the coins, I'd suggest spending it on players that have a bigger impact on the match. I mean, you've got Jesus, Zapata, Abate. I mean, it's a quick defense. It's a very solid defense. They just will not concede goals. Now, where it gets interesting is in the midfield. This is one of the best midfield trios I've probably played with in such a long time. You got Hernandez, 81 rated Brazilian. Mertens is a god. He just cannot be stopped. His dribbling is through the roof. His shooting is decent. His passing is great. He's just an amazing player. And when you got Freddie Guarin, who's just box-to-box beast, you just have no holes in your midfield. They're always there, and they will always do a job. And that's what this midfield does. And when it gets up to striker, now I had not exactly striker, but the front three mainly. I only had one little question, is playing the striker. I thought about Alvaro Morata, who is very good, but I went with Djokovic, and I'm really glad I did because he's got the 4-star skills, the great scoring, the great dribbling. He's just a really solid player. Morata doesn't have the 4-star skills, and that's really what swung it to put Djokovic in. He's a bit cheaper too, so I would definitely suggest going with him. Now, when it comes to the wingers, I don't think you can get any better. You got the speed merchant, Gervinho, and you got the skiller that can also speed, Cuadrado. Absolutely tears teams apart. I was kind of surprised how well this team played. I mean, frankly, they're dirt cheap, moderately. You know, you're not going to spend over 100k. Probably you're not going to spend over 50k. The only expensive players out there are Alexandro and Mertens. Cuadrado as well, to a certain extent. But what you're going to get is a team that can smash people every way, solid in defense, great midfield, and the goalie likes to just save everything with his 90 reflexes. But now, let's jump into a game. As we jump into the first game, Djokovic is on the ball in his own half, plays a lovely little ball out to Cuadrado, some quick passing into Mertens. Cuadrado gets it back, and then once Cuadrado gets it back, I mean, I hadn't used him in such a long time, and I just kind of forgot how amazing this guy is. I mean, look at him there. The guy isn't anywhere near him. He doesn't quite score on that attempt, but he was just such a fun player to use. Look at Freddie Guarin here, just going on a crazy run. It doesn't really work out for him in the end, but still, when you have midfielders that can just take opponents to the knees and just do certain amazing things. The passing was great, didn't quite work out for them there. Freddie Guarin was trying to score a goal. Shooting may not be his strong suit, but with Hernandez, it really is. Mertens gets in here, and I don't really understand how it doesn't go in. I would say the one critique I have of this team is they may not be the best finishers. As you can see on the screen, I mean, I'm having a lot of great chances, but they're just not falling for me. Great little 1-2 here into Mertens, and this time there is no mistake, and I score it. Pretty good goal, honestly, but that's just what Mertens does. He's so quick and so nifty. His positioning and movement is just through the roof, as Hernandez just goes on an amazing run, and Hernandez is the long-distance shooter of this team. You want to take a long-distance shot, take it with him. He doesn't quite score it on that try, but you could see there was a great save by the goalkeeper. I don't know what Mertens gets up to here. Just watch what happens. I mean, I don't know how it doesn't go in, but that's just mental. Mertens' finishing isn't amazing, I guess would be the one critique of him. But apart from that, he's an absolutely amazing player. As Freddie Guarin just is dancing around at this point, gets kind of unlucky, wins the ball back, don't know what's going on. My opponent seems to have stopped. Freddie Guarin gets in and he scores his goal. You know, this team was so good, the guy just didn't even want to play against him anymore. Djokovic, great little Djokovic, whatever his name is. I don't know. Anyways, he's such a great player. I've always liked him, like since I think FIFA 14, maybe, or FIFA 15, one of those. He was just an amazing player. He was just an absolute beast, and he's still a beast. He's just a god, frankly. He is a cheap god, and that's just a good finish, and that's what he does. he's in there to finish. Mertens maybe not. And when it comes to the wingers, I haven't talked necessarily about the wingers in the highlights, but I mean, just what is going on here? No touch dribbling. What a move. He's just wide open. And it's just easy picking, honestly. You get to that position, you're probably going to score every single time. You know, there's just no stopping it. Great movement by Djokovic, or whatever his name is, to get inside. And the team was just overall really well balanced, I felt. Every player was great, and any opposition is just going to get scared by this team because they've got everything in their locker, really. I mean, sure, the finishing could be kind of fine-tuned, but really that's just nitpicking at this point because look at I mean, these chances are absurd. Like, he did eventually come back and start playing. Like, I wasn't exactly just playing by myself, so don't want to get ahead of ourselves. But what a pass, like, oh my God, what a ball to Mertens. I mean, and Mertens can finish, you know. He's just not the long distance shooter, and as long as you know that, you're good to go. Anyways, that's the end of this video. This team is amazing. Make sure you drop a like, drop a comment, follow me on Twitter @FifaWisdom, and make sure you subscribe so you catch all my videos. And I'm out. Bye-bye.